Hello everyone, Spiny Rainforest here. Today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the Logitech G733 Lilac headset. In this video, we're going to go over the pros and cons and everything you need to know about this headset. Let's unbox it. Inside the package you will find a few papers with some information, a Type-C cable, a wireless USB dongle, the detachable mic with instructions on how to attach it, and the actual headset. I really love the Logitech Type-C cables, so they're really durable, they feel nice, and are pretty long. The USB wireless receiver is default size, it is also in lilac color, and what I like about it is that it has an LED light indicator. It'll flash green when the headset is not connected, and it will stay static green when the headset is connected. On the back of the dongle there is a bunch of info about these specs. And as we cover the dongle topic, I also wanted to talk about the wireless connection. It claims that the max connection distance is 20 meters, but I walked away from the dongle for about 12 meters and it was working poorly. Now this could also be because walls and other objects interfered with it, but after 12 meters it works bad. Again, that was perhaps to wall interference. Now looking at this headset aesthetically, it looks great. I love the color and how the headset looks overall. The whole material is mainly plastic, but you also get some glossy parts too, such as the tip of the mic and the G logo. The reversible band looks great too, having a yellow, purple, and aqua green color. You can also buy separate ones with different colors if you don't like this one. The ear cups are purple with yellow letters inside, and of course the RGB you can set however you want. Overall, this headset looks phenomenal, keeping a lilac/cornflower theme to it. Moving on to the comfort, it is truly comfy, but it is not the most comfortable headset I've tried on. This headset is designed for smaller heads in my opinion, as the size adjustments are tedious and only extend for about a few millimeters. You can also adjust the headband by simply taking it off and adjusting it to your preference. For me, the size worked just perfectly. I have the size adjustments and headband extended by max, and that's all I need. But people with large heads, beware that it could be too small for you. The size adjustments do not have any tactile bumps, they just glide up and down. The ear cups themselves have a small flexibility to them in order to fit most head shapes. And speaking of the ear cups, they have a pretty weird and interesting shape, so good luck finding replacement ear cups for them. The ear cups are breathable memory foam and are immensely thick cushions. However, I'm not sure if it's just my ears or my headset, but on one of the sides, the tip of my ear touches the plastic parts, and on the other side, it's not even close to touching the plastic. The ear cups seem to be equally thick, so it's probably my ears. I also wanted to say that this headset has great ambient noise reduction. I can barely hear what someone is saying right next to me. The functionality on this headset is great too. You have the power button, a nice tactile volume wheel, and the mic mute button. The volume wheel scrolls infinitely, no stops, and has small tactile bumps when scrolling. The volume wheel and mic mute button have a rough texture while the power button has a glossy finish. Let's dive into the cooler features of this headset, shall we? There are multiple indicators and sounds that will notify you about something. First, let's talk about the visual indicators. When battery is 15% or lower, the RGB parts will start to flash red. It will also make a quiet pulse sound. When you plug the headset to charge, it'll flash green a couple of times and then turn off. And of course, when you turn the headset on, there will be the classic RGB cycle, and the same thing happens when you turn the headset off. If you didn't know, you need to hold the power button a couple of seconds to turn it on or off. When the headset establishes connection with your device, it'll make a quick sound, and when it disconnects, it'll also make a quick sound. When you press the mic mute button, it'll make a sound, letting you know that it is muted, and when it'll make another sound, letting you know that it is unmuted. And one last feature that is my favorite feature. I didn't know about it, I discovered it when turning off the headset. So if you press, not hold, press the power button, a voice will tell you your current battery status. This is so useful because this way you don't have to open GHub to see your battery amount. Unfortunately, the voice will only tell you the estimation. For instance, 30%, 50%, not your exact battery. So if you have 58%, it'll say battery 50%. Either way, this feature is still very good. Continuing about the battery, the headset can work up to 29 hours wirelessly without charging. However, this is with RGB off. With default RGB, it'll last about 20 hours, so the RGB really drains the battery. 29 hours may seem like not a lot, but it actually lasts long. I fully charged it when I got it, and haven't charged it for 2 weeks straight. To be exact, I use it 5 days a week, meaning a total of 10 days without charging. Each day I use it for about 4 hours, and I only charge it once in 2 weeks. But FYI, I have RGB off. Honestly, this is a great battery on a wireless headset, and you can always charge it while using it. The durability on this headset is pretty good, although I wouldn't bend it too much as the top part of the headset doesn't look so sturdy, but I've seen people bend it a lot and the headset was fine. The mic on this headset is actually very good, and you can customize it a lot in GHub, and one of the best things you can do there is make it sound better. I'll be now heading over to GHub showing off the things you can do there. And quick note, I'll be using this headset mic when talking, so you'll hear how it sounds. So this will be also a sound test. I don't want to bore you with the software, so I really want to go quick with it. So here you'll have a pop-up menu in GHub. You have headphones, microphone, assignments, which you can assign macros and shortcuts, all that kind of stuff, and a light sync, which is the RGB part. So first going into headsets, you got acoustics, the volume, the mic, side tone. Side tone is when you hear yourself. I like to keep it off as it is very distracting to me. And all these customizations right here, which is advanced EQ, if you turn it off, you don't have all this. And you can do it your own, so create custom presets. Very nice. And surround sound, enable surround sound, and you have all this. I don't enable it because even by default, I already have surround sound. It's amazing how this audio quality is out of the box. So nice. I swear, just like plug and play. Either way, that's the headphone part. The microphone part, you have the gain, blue voice. You can turn off blue voice, but I suggest keeping it as it's there. So, you know, the more the better, I guess. Broadcaster one for me is the best. It's the probably the best one for like Zoom calls and digital communications. For me, it sounds the best. You can also test your mic, and that's how I picked it out. And customize right here. And a voice EQ for blue voice. If you turn it off, you will not have these features. Custom presets and new presets you can make. Assignments is just shortcuts, and right here, just like in Synapse, you get the G shift and default. As in Synapse, you have hyper shift and default, and light sync, which is the RGB. So you actually have two RGBs on the top and bottom. You can have all these kind of effects, very customizable. Fixed is static if you didn't know. Um, and the thing is, I don't use RGB on a headset because I don't see the point. You will not see it when you have it on. Maybe you just wanted to have it if you're streaming or having your camera on, and so others will see it, but you will not see it. So I highly recommend turning it off, as it will also drain your battery. If you turn it on, you'll lose like 10 hours by default. No, not by default. As soon as you get it, it will be 29 hours as full battery.
And if you turn on the RGB, like default or static, it'll be 20 hours. It really drains the battery. So yeah, and also you got the settings part right here in G733 settings. You can see the battery, and this is mainly the battery power. Power off after the amount of minutes. So I have it as
Battery
10
80%.
minutes because if I forget to turn it off, it'll turn off by itself. All this kind of stuff. Very useful information in the settings. And yeah, that was my mic test of the G733. Audio quality great, mic quality great, and that's all you can do in GHub. Very customizable.
Since I just discussed about the RGB effects, I'm not going to talk about them again. Instead, I'll straight jump into the cons. The headset does have a few cons, the first one being the price point. It costs $130 by default, and honestly, I think this is way too much for this. It's a great headset, but should cost no more than $100. $100 would have been the perfect price. The second con is the size adjustments. They only extend for about a few millimeters, which is unreasonable. They should extend a little bit more in my opinion, and the mic is really short, but it doesn't bother me, I'm just used to longer mics. Anyway, there you have it, the Logitech G733 Lilac headset. Looks great, feels great, has all the functions you need, and has great customization in the software. I hope this video was helpful, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a big thumbs up to show your support, and of course subscribe if you haven't already. I'm Spiny Rainforest. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you later.